Hello children, how are you doing? I'm sure you're honing your comprehension skills. And that is exactly what we are going to do today. We are going to work upon our understanding of different types of passages. Let's start. Comprehension. Passage 1. Water on the earth. Children, we will read about and understand about how much water is there on the earth and how we should save it. बच्चों, इस पैसेज में हम समझेंगे कि अर्थ पर, हमारी पृथ्वी पर कितना पानी है और हमें उसे कैसे संभाल कर रखना चाहिए, किस तरह सेव करना चाहिए या बचाना चाहिए. The earth is the only planet in our solar system that has water both in solid and liquid form. Water is necessary for all the living organisms to survive. Almost 3/4 of our planet is covered with water. 97% of the water is salt water and remaining 3% is fresh water. A large amount of fresh water is locked in polar ice caps. बच्चों, जो पृथ्वी पर पानी है वो ज़्यादातर सॉल्ट वाटर या नमकीन पानी है और जो पीने का पानी है जो हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं, इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, वो बहुत ही कम है. Water is also available below the earth's surface. This is called underground water. People make wells to use underground water. We need water to drink, bath, cook food, wash clothes and utensils, watering crops. We also use water for generating electricity. बच्चों, हमें पानी की आवश्यकता हर चीज़ के लिए है और इसका इस्तेमाल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जनरेट करने के लिए भी, बिजली बनाने के लिए भी किया जाता है. Water is very useful for our survival. We should not waste it. We should save water by taking shorter showers, closing water taps after use and not wasting unused water. We should collect rainwater for use. We should also not throw litter in rivers, dams, lakes, ponds, oceans and seas. बच्चों, हमें ये समझ आया कि हमें पानी बिल्कुल भी वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहिए. जब हम इसे यूज़ नहीं कर रहे हों तो नल को बंद कर दीजिए और बाल्टी का उपयोग करो. और हमें ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि जो छोटे पॉन्ड है या जो रिवर्स है हमारे आसपास, उसे हम साफ़ रखें, उसमें गंदगी ना फैलाएं क्योंकि वही पानी आगे जाके समुद्र में मिल जाता है. I'm sure you understood this passage, also the importance of water. Read this passage again and attempt the practice exercises. Now we shall proceed to understand the next passage. Our next comprehension passage is very interesting and informative also. The title, The Traffic Light and Zebra Crossing. Passage 2. Once upon a time there was a school situated in the middle of a very big city and surrounded by very busy roads. The children would often run out of the school and start playing, not realizing how dangerous it was to have a busy road with traffic crisscrossing so close by. जो ये स्कूल था वो एक बहुत ही शहर के बीचों बीच था और वहाँ पे बहुत ही ट्रैफिक रहता था, लेकिन बाहर जाके बच्चे खेलते रहते थे. There had been accidents earlier when children crossed the road without looking or when they ran out playing with friends near the traffic lights. To stop this happening again, the local traffic light outside the school thought to himself, why don't I warn the children by shouting when cars are coming? He thought this would be a very good idea, so he told his friend the zebra crossing. Together, they decided to do something different. From now on, every day we will explain to each child the dangers of crossing the road without looking. तो बच्चों, zebra crossing और ट्रैफिक लाइट दोनों ने मिलकर ये प्लान बनाया कि हम ये बात बच्चों को समझाएंगे कि रोड पर खेलना बिल्कुल भी सेफ नहीं है. Once the children understand that it had to be they who have to act sensibly, they will behave responsibly. Set the zebra crossing to the school traffic light. Since all traffic lights are connected by electricity, the school traffic light told the next traffic light at the intersection and said, pass it on the others. So each traffic light and its zebra crossing told the next on until the other traffic lights and zebra crossing in the city knew that there is a campaign going on to teach the children to protect themselves in traffic. So उन्होंने दोनों ने मिलकर आगे मैसेज पास करना शुरू कर दिया. And it was like a campaign. कैंपेन का मतलब है एक प्रोजेक्ट जो किसी कॉज के लिए, किसी ज़रूरी काम के लिए मिलजुल कर लोग कुछ करते हैं. दैट इज कॉल्ड कैंपेन. And after 3 months, all the children in all the schools were very careful when they went out onto the street. They understood to wait at the zebra crossing for the traffic light to turn red before crossing. They learned to look right, then left, and then right again to see if any cars are coming, and cross only when no traffic was coming. They were taught to walk across the road and not run. They were taught to use the pedestrian path to walk along the road. बच्चों, पेडेस्ट्रियन पाथ का मतलब होता है वो साइड में रास्ता या एक फुटपाथ जहाँ पर पैदल चलने वाले लोग चलते हैं और वो बीच रोड में नहीं चलेंगे. दैट इज कॉल्ड पेडेस्ट्रियन या पैदल चलने वाली जनता. Pedestrian. In this way, after the efforts of the traffic light and zebra crossing, there was never an accident with the children in the city again. इसके बाद वहाँ पर कभी भी कोई एक्सीडेंट नहीं हुआ. तो कितना अच्छा काम किया ट्रैफिक लाइट ने और ज़ीब्रा क्रॉसिंग ने मिलकर, है ना? The traffic light and the zebra crossing had made the children realize how dangerous roads can be, and they were delighted to have taught them to follow the basic rules of road safety. Here the meaning of word delighted is to become happy. Delighted. All the children got together and thanked the traffic light outside their school. Wasn't that a wonderful message? I'm sure you understood it and enjoyed it. Children, do read this passage again and attempt the following exercises. Now it's time to try to work upon understanding the third passage called Rabindranath Tagore. The poet Rabindranath Tagore could never forget his school days. He hated everything about it. The classrooms were overcrowded, the lessons were taught in a dull manner, the students were afraid of the teachers, and he disliked the punishment given to students for breaking rules. बच्चों, ये कहानी है बहुत ही फेमस पोएट कवि रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर की. जब वो स्कूल में थे तो उन्हें बिल्कुल भी पसंद नहीं आता था वो स्कूल, क्योंकि बहुत ही भीड़ भाड़ थी. Overcrowded is the word used here. Overcrowded. उन्हें बहुत ही बोरिंग और डल वे में पढ़ाया जाता था और बच्चों को पनिशमेंट भी मिलती थी छोटे छोटे रूल्स ब्रेक करने के लिए. He wanted to build a school which was similar to the Gurukul system of education in ancient India. वो चाहते थे कि एक ऐसा स्कूल बनाएं जो गुरुकुल सिस्टम पे बेस्ड है, जहाँ एक गुरु होते हैं, बच्चे खुले आसमान के नीचे पढ़ते हैं, और ये सिस्टम था हमारे एंशियंट इंडिया का. एंशियंट मतलब पुराना. His father, Debendranath Tagore, had built an ashram at a place 200 kilometers away from Kolkata. The ashram was very peaceful as it was surrounded by natural beauty. Debendranath called his ashram Shanti Niketan, an abode of peace. An abode. This word means a home of peace. Abode. उनके पिताजी देवेंद्र नाथ जी ने एक आश्रम बनाया था जिसका नाम रखा था शांति निकेतन. In 1901, Rabindranath built an open-air school next to Shanti Niketan. The school had only 5 students and a couple of teachers. Like in the days of Vedic schools, the classes were held in the shade of trees. पुराने ज़माने की तरह क्लासेस खुले मैदान में पेड़ों के आसपास ली जाती थी. The system of learning was informal with emphasis on learning from nature. Emphasis means more importance. Emphasis. Teachers and students lived in the school and shared their meals. वहाँ पर बच्चे भी रहते थे और टीचर्स भी रहती थी और सब मिलजुल कर साथ में खाना भी खाते थे. In just 20 years, the small school based on the principles of the Vedic schools became the full-fledged Vishwabharati University with the students and the teachers from all over India and abroad. केवल 20 सालों में ये स्कूल एक यूनिवर्सिटी बन गया. Vishwabharati is famous for teaching fine arts, music, dance, painting, etc. Though some changes have been made so that the students can compete with other universities, even today open-air classes are held. Students learn to love nature and they celebrate all festivals and activities together. Tagore wrote special songs for every festival. He even laid down rules on how they should be celebrated. Vishwabharati follows them even today. One of the most famous festivals is Vanamotsav or the festival of spring. आज भी इतने सालों बाद भी वही पुराने रूल्स जिस तरह रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर ने सिखाया था, जिस तरह उन्होंने इस स्कूल की फाउंडेशन रखी थी, अभी भी उसे फॉलो किया जाता है, जैसे खुले आकाश के नीचे पढ़ना. On this day, everyone gets up early. A group of singers goes around the campus singing the songs written by Tagore. Then everyone gathers under the mango trees and the festivities begin. Women wear yellow saris with red borders. They wear ornaments made of flowers. Men wear white traditional clothes. The young apply colored powder or abir on the feet of the elders. The elders smear the foreheads of the youngsters with color. Children, the word smear means to apply, मतलब लगाना, जैसे कि color लगाना. Smear. Students sing, dance and recite poems. The festivities end only when evening falls, just before the full moon appears in the sky. So children, we learned how the festivities of spring are celebrated in Shanti Niketan. I hope you enjoyed this passage. Do read it again and try attempting the comprehension exercises. Let's move on to the next passage. Passage 4. How to tidy your room. Children, I am sure you will relate to this because now as little grown-up children, you are often told to tidy up your room. आपको ज़रूर कहा जाता होगा कि अपने रूम को कैसे साफ रखा जाए. So let's read. Messy room does not look pretty. Let's learn how to tidy the room fast. Identify areas in your room that look untidy or messed up. सबसे पहले अपने कमरे में वो जगह ढूंढें जो साफ नहीं है. There will be a clothes area where clothes and related stuff which may be different for boys and girls are stored. Say a cupboard. There will be a study area that is used for working and storing school materials. books, copies, pen, pencil, colors, foot rule, etc. Start from the most untidy area for tidying up. Tidying up means to clean. Let's say the clothes area is the most untidy. To begin from there. Pick up all the clothes that are lying about. Separate them as needing to go for wash and not needing to go for wash. मतलब आपको उन कपड़ों को लेना है और जो कपड़े धोने हैं उन्हें अलग रखेंगे, जो साफ हैं जिन्हें फोल्ड करके कबर्ड में रख सकते हैं उन्हें अलग कर दीजिए. Those needing to go for wash can be put in the wash area immediately. Those not needing to go for wash can be treated in two ways. Those that can be hung on a hanger and those that can be folded and stored in the cupboard. Pick each piece of clothing and either hang it or fold it. या तो आप उसे हैंगर पे टांग दीजिए या अच्छे से तह लगाकर कबर्ड में रख दीजिए. And store in the cupboard. Smaller pieces of clothing like socks and handkerchiefs are best folded and stored in the cupboard. Next, check the study area. All books and copies lying about need to be picked and stored in the permanent storage area, like on the desk or on a shelf allotted for such things. The meaning of the word allotted is a designated area. जो हमने एक fix की है कि ये जगह इस चीज़ के लिए है, उसे कहते हैं allotted. All school stationery items like pencil, eraser, sharpener, etc. need to be placed back in the storage area. That is the pencil box. All spare items go in another storage area like an unused carton or a shoe box to store extra material. Children, the meaning of the word spare is extra. All spare items. मतलब जो एक्स्ट्रा चीज़ें हैं जो हमें नहीं चाहिए. और जो वर्ड है कार्टन, उसका मतलब होता है एक गत्ते का, कार्डबोर्ड का एक बॉक्स, उसे कहते हैं कार्टन. All items to be used for the next day like books, homework copies and pencil box need to go in the portable storage areas, the school bag. Yes, you are right. So children, in this way you can organize your stuff and there would be no problem when you would be needing a particular thing. आपको लास्ट में बिल्कुल भी पैनिक करने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ेगी. आपको हर चीज़ समय से मिल जाएगी अगर आप अपना कमरा एकदम साफ सुथरा रखेंगे. Do read this very important passage again and check whether you have understood by attempting the exercises. I hope you loved all the passages, enjoyed them and took your learning.